Hey friends, it's me Stace. Today we're going to be using our brother's Scan-A-Cut machine to make this really cute tie Father's Day gift box. I did resize this in Design Space. Alright, let's go to the computer and we'll get started. Alright, here we are at the computer. I'm already logged into the Canvas Workspace. I'm also using a desktop version. So the very first thing it brings up is this Canvas Project Pattern Collection window. Click inside the search box with your mouse and then go to the category of Father's Day. And the project we are making is the second one, the Father's Day gift box. Go ahead and click on that. You'll see it brings up a preview window. Then we have mat A, mat B, and mat C. I'm only going to use mat A and mat B, so I'm going to move this over. Click on mat A and then make sure that transfers inside the workspace, and also click on mat B, and we can close that out. All right, so we have this piece, which is the acetate that would go behind this window. Then we have the heart, and we also have the box itself. Now this will hold a full-size tie if you want to use it that way. I do want to resize it, so I'm going to make it be a little bit smaller. So I'm going to bring this piece over and this piece over. Make sure everything's inside that main box area. Highlight everything and right-click on that and choose Group. If I go to my far right toolbar, the second icon down, which is our Edit panel, we can see the size here. I want to make the height of this box be 8.25. Click on Enter. This way I'm able to cut the entire box out using one sheet of 8.5 by 11 cardstock. I'm going to go back and right click and choose Ungroup. And I need to move these two pieces out of the way. We need to hide those. We're able to send this to our mat. So I'm going to go to my Layers panel on the far right, the third icon down. I have the heart selected here. You can see it's highlighted over here. Go ahead and close the eye to hide that piece. And do the same for this piece. I'm just going to cut this piece out of pattern paper to go inside that. Let's go and find that one and hide that one. Alright, so now we can send this to our machine. So I'm going to go to top toolbar, choose File, Export. A warning box is going to pop up telling us it's not going to cut out the images that we hid, which is fine. Choose OK and click on Transfer. And then I click OK. I'll go to the machine, cut the box out. When I'm done with the box, I'll come back to my Canvas Workspace. I will hide the box, then open the eye on the heart and also the tie piece, and just put a piece of pattern paper in the upper left-hand corner and a piece of cardstock in the upper right-hand corner and cut these pieces out. I'm going to cut everything out. We'll go to the table and we'll put the box together. Alright, we are back. Everything is cut out. I'm going to first go take my box and just finger press on all the score marks to get them started. Now, as I said, I did resize this. For one, I wanted to be able to cut it out on 8.5 by 11 cardstock, and a good quality cardstock. In this case, it's paper tray ink. And I also like the size of it better. It can hold all kinds of treats and trinkets. And if you do choose to cut it out in the 12 by 12, it will hold a tie. I think I made the box before, but I thought, I'll make it again. It is a really cute little box to make. Very easy to put together. Alright, so let's go to undo all that. So we have the inside of the box and we have our pattern paper. Now, if you want to put a tie inside the box, cutting it the full size, you would put a piece of vellum in here, or a piece of acetate. I'm taking my glue, I'm just using art glitter glue, and I'm going to glue all the way around this shape. A really thin layer. You don't want it to seep through the front. Just a super thin layer all the way around. That way it keeps this piece flat so it won't pucker up. Okay, we have that. And then take this piece and put that on the inside. So the cardstock I'm using is paper tray ink, and I think it's called Stormy Sea. And the paper is from Argyle Socks. Alright, so we have that there. Isn't that cute? Alright, now we have this, oopsie, I forgot that one square mark over there. Make sure you get them all. And we're going to put some glue on this flap right there. And I'm just going to use my art glitter glue. Again, you want to go edge to edge, even layer. I'm actually going to take my finger and spread it out a little bit, just so it's more even. Okay, and then take this and we're going to line it up on this side here. Let me see if it'll lay flat. Yep, there we go. That makes it a little bit easier. And just Give that glue a second to do its thing. Okay. I'm going to go both directions, just make sure that glue is nice and dry. And then we have the bottom of our box. I'm going to take this piece first, then the sides, and then this piece will kind of lock in there. If you want to, you can always cut a piece of cardstock to go on the inside, but I do think it's kind of hard to get in there. Alright, now the one thing I did do to my box here, if I can show you, is I punched out a finger notch, so I'm going to do that. So to do that, you want to fold down this first flap and then take a circle punch. And this is a 3/4 inch circle punch. Just to punch a notch in there. Try to make it straight and centered. I think that just makes it close a little bit easier, or it makes it easier to open. And then we have these guys that we're going to adhere down as well. Alright, so to adhere these down, what I did on my box, I first tried a little dot of glue, I tried a foam square. I didn't like that, so what I actually used instead was this Zig 2-way glue pen. So if you put it on and let it dry, it becomes repositionable. So I'm going to go and do that. Just a little dot of glue there. And then you want to let that dry. In the meantime, we're going to grab our little heart. I just have my black ink, and all my stamp says is to, so you can write to Dad, to your husband, to your son. Okay, so we have that done. Let's take some foam squares and apply that to the back. I just used 2. I think 2 is good. Give them a squish, take the backing off, and then we're going to attach our buttons as well. So you can see on this one I did change the paper. I like the blue better than I did the green. Alright, so we're going to let that dry. You can still see it's blue. Let that dry. So I have 2 buttons. I actually stole them off from my husband's work shirt. It's an old one, so he won't get too mad at me. Alright, and then I'm going to take some of this sticky strip and put that on the back of each button. He has a shirt he wears out in the yard. That's an old work shirt that he had. And I took all the buttons off of it. Because I had regular white buttons and they were just too big. Let's take this off. Fold that over. That way that is done. And then we'll check our glue. I'm pretty sure that's dry. It does dry pretty quickly. That's what I use also to restick my cutting mats. I'll be doing a video on that soon as well. Alright. So you can see it's no longer blue. So it's now tacky. So I can go ahead and close that. And it won't ruin the box when they open it. Alright, now I'm going to take our little buttons and put them on there. And this button here. How cute, right? And resizing it to this size, it actually measures, I want to say 5 by 3 by 1. And then to open it up, just lift up there. I still might put a piece of, let me see, a piece of foam square there, just so it has that little bit of lift. I'm not going to adhere it down though. That way when I close that, yeah, I like that better. So it has a little bit of a shadow to it. But I do need to put more glue toward the top of this. I didn't like it being so flat. Alright, so I'll show you on this box. Let that one dry. So this one you can have it lay flat if you want to, or you can put a piece of foam square behind it. So having the finger notch there makes it really easy to open. So again, you can put Dad's favorite candy bars in there, gift cards, note cards, really anything. It's a good, like I said, it's a good sized little box, even though we resized it. I'm going to close this one and then close that down. So that one's flat. And then this one will be a little bit more dimensional once that glue sets up. Okay. So either way, I think it's really cute. But I do like the blue paper better. What do you guys think? Alright, there is a card kit as well, so you get everything, including the buttons. So to win the card kit, just leave me a comment saying you want to win the card kit, and I will pick a winner on Saturday. Well, I'll announce the winner on Saturday, this coming Saturday. As always, friends, thanks so much for watching. Have a great day, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.